Okay. So let's talk about scale, right? Because ultimately, a lot of people are buying into the idea, as you pointed out, it's viable. Buying into the idea of creating at scale. But let's face it, sir, and you can give us perspective on this as well. You already said that a large part of the wafers, a large part of the panels are being made by China. And the Indian capacity is getting created. This value chain is being created, but the pricing is not matching up. So how do we reach that scale? What is the kind of investment and capacity that will need to be created in India for us to have that edge in renewable energy?
See, what we thinking is renewable energy is a solar panel or the wind machines or turbines. But it's not like that. See, renewable energy required a solar panel means projects, then the stable grid, then the base, and the, I say smart metering, or you can say the stable of the IT, all connections to be lined up. These 4 items which make the renewable energy to be sustained till 25 years.
Right.
Only panel cannot do anything. Only inverter cannot do anything. But the grid sustainability also required.
Sure.
And if we want to go into the renewable energy, which we have to go because of the sustainable energy and the dollar not go outside the India and fossil fuel will be reduced, carbon print, all things.
All of those arguments are fine, but what is the capacity we need to create?
We need to create the at least 2030 as announced 500 gigawatt.
Right.
And of course, we are almost reaching to more than the half, which is a very good sign for the India. About $124 billion to be invested in the 500 gigawatt, which is again the very good capacity as an Indian, I can say, which make the India at least 50% plus renewable energy sustainable for the people.
Yeah.
But in 2070, that is again one mission is a net zero. We are growing with the 9% every year to year consumption of the electricity, right?
Yeah.
So we require more and more renewable space also.
Sure.
And the government also trying that way. We have started 2 gigawatt almost this year of the wafers. Yes. 25 gigawatt is cell manufacturing and all.
That's you.
Yes, it's a use. It's a use. It's not a small thing what we are doing. You see the last decade and this decade, it's a tremendous change. Last year, 50 gigawatt we have added.
Sir, but can I ask you a question? With regard to wafers, so I know that you've said it's much more than just the wafers and the panels. But ultimately, these are the key ingredients and battery energy storage systems, which everybody seems to be jumping into as well. So this capacity that you're saying that can be created to compete with China, can it be done before 2030?
Of course, it will completed by 2030. At least to feed our, reach our target, right? And then after this trade things and EU things will come. But in that meantime, we will be mature enough to compete in the renewable space like solar panels, inverters, and of course, the turbines and all, where our people is very hard trying, and we will reach. We will reach to the that target.
So by 2030, India as a nation and its companies will be able to compete on the global stage with China when it comes to inputs for solar and wind turbine. You're saying
both.
Okay. Battery energy storage systems. When you rank the importance of this particular element in the entire chain, everybody talks about evacuation of power, right? And timely evacuation of power for solar in particular. Sun can only shine for a particular number of hours in the day. How important is this cog? And with everybody jumping into it, sir, what is the economic viability for each company?
See, Before we were thinking on the renewable power to be cheaper than the thermal power, we were trying and we reached to that. Now the problem is not RTC, means round the clock power is the one factor. But now we require the FDRE, means firm and dispatchable renewable energy, where you can see if you required at 6 o'clock power, you can have it from the thermal. The same thing, we have to convert renewable in that thing. So because of that, the battery energy storage system is the thing where you can feed the power in battery, and the time you require the power, you can feed it to the grid. So, and because of that, all are thinking in the base, means battery energy storage system. And there's a very good solution for the stable grid also.
Sure.
If we require to use the 100% grid, then we require 100% battery energy storage system, which is the cheapest way to use the renewable energy into the real stream.
Okay, last question and a quick answer, sir. This whole excitement about data centers, right? How big is it for your company and for the industry in the renewable energy space?
Renewable energy, data, anything, AI or the data system, everything requires 30 to 40% power.
Sure.
Right. And if the green power is taken a place in the data system, then it will be the nothing like...
So put a number to it. What is the opportunity here?
It's a very, very high opportunity. I cannot speak in the renewable energy. Otherwise, this 2030 goal for the not for the data system, let me tell you.
So it's outside of data.
It's outside the data system, and it will work. When it will work, the game will be changed in the energy. And believe me, whoever have the energy, sustainable energy, they are really energetic in the world.
Absolutely. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, please big round of applause. Dr. Faruk, pleasure speaking with you as always. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you, sir.